Hello everyone! Welcome to day 6 of the Facebook Live Challenge. My name is Dominika, for those of you who don't know me, and I am doing a 30-day Facebook Live Challenge. So today I'm coming to you with another topic. So if you are joining me live, say hello in the comments. If you're watching me on a replay, say replay in the comments. Why not? I'm always interested to hear and to see who has watched my videos. Hey Micah, thank you so much for sharing. How are you doing? Today it's Sunday, and normally I go to church on Sundays, like I try to anyway. It's very needed. But actually, there has been something on my mind that I wanted to speak to you about, and today in church we also touched on that. We talked about Proverbs for the last few verses, and we were talking about wisdom. And wisdom has been on my mind for a while now. Like the last few days, I was just thinking about wisdom. And I feel like somebody here would benefit from hearing what I have to say. So I was really thinking about like last year and my memories of last year. Like what went right, what went wrong, like all the beautiful memories that I had and how many dreams of mine came true last year. Like, for example, being able to see the Northern Lights. Like, I never would have thought that I'll be able to see them, but God blessed so many of us, and I could see Northern Lights from my back garden in my house. So it was so amazing to be able to see that. And then like I seen baby swans and stuff like this. So it was truly incredible. But a lot of us, whenever a new year begins, we tend to just try to forget about everything that went wrong last year. And we try to think positive about everything that went right, all of those beautiful moments, beautiful memories, dreams coming true. We try to focus just on the good. But I've been really thinking about what has gone wrong last year for me, but not in a way of like trying to put myself down, trying to, tell myself that like whatever happened last year wasn't good enough, to put myself in that state of like, sadness and everything, but more in a way like what went wrong last year and what can I learn from that in order for me to take that wisdom, extract that wisdom onto the new year and bring that with me into the new year. Because the thing is that a lot of us, if we just say, oh, let's just focus on the positive, what went wrong, what went right, let's not focus about the what went wrong at all, we tend to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Whereas instead, we could look at everything all together. So what went right, but also what went wrong, but not in a way to put ourselves down, but to extract the wisdom. So something might have happened in your business and you're like, this was good, but then this wasn't good. So instead of putting yourself down about the fact that something didn't work out, what type of lesson can you take out of that? What can you extract from that so that you can move, take it with you to the next coming months? So I would encourage you to look at your life and look at last year and see, okay, if something didn't go right, what would I do differently now moving forward, like this year? And, we are approaching the end of February, but it's never too late to do this kind of process. It's never too late to do your like New Year's resolution and stuff like this, because people think, it should only be done in January. No, there's always something to look back on and to learn from. So if you made some type of mistakes last year, you don't have to look at it from a place of like judgment, judging yourself, thinking like, oh, this wasn't good enough. But instead, you can look at it like, okay, so this went wrong. This is what I'm going to do differently moving forward. Okay, I don't like what I did here. I don't like what happened here. Can I do it differently this year? So it's like you would be setting intentions for the new year, for your plans for this year. but also you would extract the lessons and the wisdom from it so that you won't actually make those mistakes. You will actually improve so much more. So this is something that's been on my mind, and I've been doing it for the last few days, just looking back on last year and looking at all those beautiful memories, but also extracting the wisdom from what I went through, what went wrong, what didn't go right, what mistakes I made. And I am taking this wisdom with me to the new year. Because the thing is, you can always take something out of, like, there's always something you can learn. Doesn't matter what you are going through, there is always a lesson there. What type of lesson? For example, you might have been meeting with someone and they turned out to be a red flag. What type of lesson is in that? Maybe you need to realize that you need to stop ignoring red flags. Maybe that's your lesson. There is always a lesson in something. Maybe you were fighting with your spouse and you feel like that was terrible. What type of lesson can you extract from that? Maybe you both need to, learn some more peace, patience. Like, what can you get out of that? Maybe your sales haven't been picking up too well in some of the parts of the year last year. What type of lesson can you extract from that? Maybe you made a mistake in business. Maybe you weren't supposed to do something, but you did it. What type of lesson can you get out of that? Maybe you spend your money where it shouldn't have been spent. So it's not that you're doing this process to judge yourself, to put yourself down, but instead you're doing that so that you can take that wisdom with you. This is actually so great when you look at it this way. Instead of thinking, oh, that was terrible, oh, I don't even want to think about it. Think about it, but not from a place of I am terrible, I'm not good enough, I am nobody, all I do is make mistakes. Not from this kind of place, but instead, okay, I am only human. And I'm gonna make mistakes. What type of mistakes have I made? What am I taking with you forward? What am I doing about it this year? So I would love for you to take some time and think about last year and think about those stuff that maybe you weren't happy about, you are not happy about. Mistakes you made in business, relationships, whatever it might be. Think about it and try to take the lesson out of it and take that wisdom with you so that you can become the better version of yourself this year. What type of lessons are you taking with you? And it's not too late by any means for you to do that. I literally just started this process in the last few days. So I want to encourage you to take that time and do this kind of work, because really this opened my eyes to a lot of things. I realized okay, I can see now, I should not be ignoring the fact that, this went wrong. What should I be doing here instead? What should I be doing here? It's really, really powerful. So maybe this was something that you will find beneficial. I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. It's quite short live video, but I think it's straight to the point and it might help a lot of you. So if you have any questions at all in regards to that, do let me know in the comments or message me and I would be more than happy to answer them. If there's something perhaps you're looking back at something from last year and you're but I really, really cannot see what type of lesson I could get out from this, what type of wisdom I can get out from this. If there is a scenario you really, really, really are not sure of, how can I use this to benefit me this year? How can I, extract wisdom? Let me know. I might be able to help. I would love to help you out. So if you feel like you can comment here, but if you prefer to keep it more private, do message me and I would love to help you out. Honestly, it gives me so much happiness and joy whenever I can help people. And we can all help each other, learn from one another. So why not? So if you feel like there will be something, if there is anything that you really, really cannot see what type of wisdom you can get out of this, let me know. I might be able to help. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. It's very short today, but that's what it feels right. If you feel like there is anybody who would benefit from today's message, do please share so that I can see it. And if you are only joining me live right now, I am going to end this video, so you can go ahead to my profile and watch the replay. I'm going to post it in the next few minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a beautiful evening or morning, whatever time you are watching this at. And I will see you tomorrow for another live video. Bye!